So good morning to all of you, and let's just start with today's lecture that we are discussing here the part of BSc semester 3 paper 1 having the name Angiosperm Systematics Embryology and Indoor Guidance. So dear students, in the previous lecture we have started the unit number 3, which is the part of embryology. In this embryology we are discussing the part of pollination, types and significance of pollination, anther, the TS of anther, which is involved the part of microsporogenesis, structure of pollen grain, development of male gametophyte. Now we are discussing the types of ovule, structure of anatropous ovule, megasporogenesis, and development of female gametophyte, which show polygonum type of embryo sac. So this polygonum type of embryo sac or the polygonum type of ovule, and this polygonum type of ovule which consists of the embryo sac, which consists of the 7-celled 8 nucleate structure. Next to this polygonum type of embryo or the ovule, we will go for the next step and the last topic of this unit number 3, that is the part of fertilization. After the fertilization, means after the completion of this unit number 3, we will take one test on this unit number 3, which is a part of your internal assessment. So let's just start with today's lecture that we are discussing here the part of development of female gametophyte. And this development of female gametophyte, it is again under the heading megasporogenesis. So the megaspore mother cell undergoes the meiosis to form the linear tetrad of haploid cells, that is the megaspore. Upper 3 megaspores abort and lowest one toward the center of nucellus remains functional. It acts as the first cell of the female gametophyte. Means that functional megaspore, it is acting as a first cell of female gametophyte. Generally, one megaspore towards the center is functional megaspore. It is in fact the first cell of female gametophyte. It undergoes the 3 successive free nuclear mitotic division. Thus, total 8 nuclei are formed, 4 of which are located at each pole. Then one nucleus from each pole migrates toward the center and are called as the polar nuclei. 3 nuclei toward the micropylar end constitute the egg apparatus. It consists of the large central haploid egg cell and 2 supporting haploid synergid cells. Synergids show the hair-like projections called as the filiform apparatus, which guide the pollen tube towards the egg. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed this description related to the development of female gametophyte. Now let's talk about the diagrammatic representation of development of female gametophyte, and later on we will move towards the process of fertilization, which is popularly known as a double fertilization in case of angiosperm. So let's just take a look regarding this diagrammatic representation related to the development of female gametophyte. So dear students, in the previous lecture, we have taken a description related to this development of female gametophyte. Now let's just talk about this diagrammatic representation. Now the megaspore mother cell. Now this megaspore mother cell, it is present at the micropylar end of the nucellus. ठीक है, nucellus के micropylar end के पास आप लोगों को वहां पे मेगास्पोर मदर सेल मिलेंगी. ठीक है. So if this is a nucellus which is present inside the anatropous ovule, अगर इस anatropous ovule के अंदर यहाँ पे nucellus present है. So this nucellus, it consists of the parenchymatous tissues and mainly the cells which are present at the nucellar end. These cells are called as, or they are directly functions as, द मेगास्पोर मदर सेल। ठीक है, ये मेगास्पोर मदर सेल का काम करेंगी ये सेल्स यहाँ पे। ठीक है, द सेल्स विच आर प्रेजेंट at the micropylar end of the nucellus. So in this way, the cells are present there in case of the nucellus. These cells are directly functions as the megaspore mother cell. These megaspore mother cell, they are diploid in nature. ठीक है, ये diploid होते हैं. Diploid means consists of the two sets of chromosome. It undergo meiosis, which is the part of cell division, and it produces the 4 haploid megaspore. Out of these 4 haploid megaspore, the upper 3 cells they get degenerated the cells, and they develop the megaspore or the embryo sac. Megaspore mother cell. Now this megaspore, it is a functional megaspore. It is considered as a functional megaspore. And now this functional megaspore, it shows a further growth, that the growth nourished by the nucellus. ठीक है, मतलब ये जो nucellus रहेगा, ये न्यूसेलस न्यूट्रिटिव टिश्यू करके काम करेगा और इस फंक्शनल मेगास्पोर को न्यूट्रिशन सप्लाई करेगा. After the supply of nutrition to this functional megaspore, it increases in size. So it increases in size and it undergoes the 3 free nuclear mitotic division. In the first mitotic division, the single nucleus is divided into the 2 nucleus. Second mitotic division, this 2 nucleus is divided into or produce the 4 nucleus. And the third mitosis or the third mitotic division, these 4 nucleus are converted into the 8 nucleus. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे एकदम डायरेक्ट स्टेज दिखा दी इन लोगों ने यहाँ पे. ठीक है, so in this condition we can see here, यहाँ पे अगला हम लोग देख सकते हैं ये जो स्टेज आई है यहाँ पे, इन दिस स्टेज, तो यहाँ पे 8 न्यूक्लियस मिलेंगे आप लोगों को, 8. You will get the 8 nucleus. Four here and 4 here. Now out of these 8 nucleus, 2 are, इनमें से 3 जो रहेंगी, ठीक है, 1, 2 and 3 ये चले जाएंगे यहाँ पे. ठीक है, and it's a lazulent for the upper pole, and 3 of them are at the lower side, that is at the micropylar end. और इनमें से बच जाएंगे सिर्फ 2 बच जाएंगे यहाँ पे. ये जो 2 यहाँ पे जो रहेंगे, these are 2 polar nuclei. ठीक है, उन्हें polar nuclei कहा जाएगा. Then there will be cell wall formation. ठीक है, वहाँ पे cell wall formation होगा इस न्यूक्लियस के सराउंडिंग में. The upper 3 cells are called as the antipodal cells, and the lower 3 cells, sets of 3 cells, it is called the egg apparatus. In this egg apparatus, there is a presence of egg cell and subsidiary cell, that is the synergids. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे दिया है 3 antipodal cells are there. You can see here, आप लोग देख सकते हो यहाँ पे कि 3 antipodal cells दी हुई है यहाँ पे. नीचे की तरफ एक apparatus दिया है, बीच में जो दी है वो एक सेल है, फीमेल गमेट, एंड उसके साइड में जो सेल्स प्रेजेंट है, these are the synergids. And final structure, that is a nuclear fusion. ठीक है, फाइनल स्ट्रक्चर यहाँ पे दिखा है उन लोगों ने. न्यूक्लियर फ्यूजन हुआ है तो इससे सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियस कहा जाता है, या फिर इसे डेफिनेटिव न्यूक्लियस भी कहा जाता है. So this mature embryo sac, that is a female gametophyte just before the fertilization. 7 nuclei present, 6 are haploid, 1 is diploid. ठीक है, so 7-celled 8-nucleate structure. ठीक है, so this 7-celled 8-nucleate structure is called as the polygonum type of structure. ठीक है, इस टाइप के स्ट्रक्चर को polygonum type of structure कहा जाता है. Basically polygonum, it is the type of ovule. तो पॉलीगोनम ओव्यूल किस तरह से बनता है, विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट दैट इज मोनोस्पोरिक, एंडोस्पोरिक, 7-celled, 8-nucleate structure. This type of complete structure is called as a polygonum type of ovule. इसे मोनोस्पोरिक क्यों कहा जाता है, क्योंकि ये सिंगल स्पोर से, मतलब देखिए यहाँ पे फंक्शनल मेगा स्पोर एक ही था, 4 में से एक 3 जो थे डिजेनरेट हो गए थे और एक ही बचा था वहां पे, इसलिए उसे मोनोस्पोरिक कहेंगे। डेवलपमेंट जो होती है वो इनसाइड जो स्पोर होती है, इसलिए उसे एंडोस्पोरिक कहेंगे। और यहाँ पे आप लोगों ने अभी भी दिखा कि 7-cell 8-nucleate स्ट्रक्चर, ठीक है, 3 सेल ऊपर 3 सेल नीचे 6 और एक कंबाइन एक सेल, ठीक है। 7-cell 8-nucleate स्ट्रक्चर, 3 ऊपर न्यूक्लियस है 3 नीचे है 6 हो गए, और यहाँ पे जो होते हैं वो 2 पोलर न्यूक्लियाई होते हैं, ठीक है। सो 7-cell 8-nucleate structure. I think all of you are getting this, that why this development of female gametophyte is called as the monosporic, endosporic, 7-celled and 8-nucleate structure. So this monosporic, endosporic, 7-celled 8-nucleate structure is combinedly called as the polygonum type of ovule. Now let's just move towards the next and the last topic of this unit number 3. Which is the part of fertilization, ठीक है। तो अभी हम लोग फर्टिलाइजेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे यहाँ पे। आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू आर गेटिंग दिस डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फीमेल gametophyte. So just take a look regarding this in the previous lecture what we have studied. Up to this we have studied the microsporogenesis, the process of development of microspore, that is a pollen grains, which is related with the development of male gametophyte. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल gametophyte, ठीक है। पहले हम लोगों ने डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मेल gametophyte के बारे में पढ़ा, ठीक है। Later on we have go for the development of female gametophyte with the help of structure of anatropous ovule, ठीक है। anatropous ovule की हेल्प से हम लोगों ने वहाँ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ फीमेल gametophyte किस तरह से वहाँ पे डेवलप होता है देखा था वहाँ पे। And recently we have studied the diagrammatic representation of development of female gametophyte. Now we are ready to go for the process of fertilization, that is a male gamete and the female gamete, with the male and female gamete. Now here the part of fertilization in case of angiosperm, which is popularly known as the double fertilization, ठीक है। तो एंजियोस्पर्म के केस में जो फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है उसे डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन कहा जाता है। Now why it is called as the double fertilization? Let's just talk about this introductory part, and later on the detailed portion we'll discuss in the next lecture. That firstly we have discussed the double fertilization. Double fertilization is a complex fertilization mechanism in flowering or the angiospermic plants. It was discovered by the scientist Navaschin in the liliaceous plant like the lilium and fritillaria. तो डबल फर्टिलाइजेशन एक कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस है फर्टिलाइजेशन की, ठीक है, कि जो फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स में पाई जाती है एंजियोस्पर्मिक प्लांट में। इसे डिस्कवर किया गया है एक साइंटिस्ट ने जिसका नाम है नवास्किन, और कौन से प्लांट में डिस्कवर किया था उसका नाम दिया है लिलियम एंड फ्रिटिलारिया। After the pollen grain has reached on the surface of stigma, it germinates and forms a pollen tube. पोलन ग्रेन जो होती है जैसे ही स्टिग्मा पे चली जाती है तो वो जर्मिनेट होती है और पोलन ट्यूब बनाना शुरू कर देते हैं, which penetrates into the stigma style ovary chamber and then enters into the ovule, ठीक है। तो ये जो पोलन ट्यूब होती है वो पाथवे फॉलो करती है स्टिग्मा स्टाइल देन ओवरी, और ओवरी से वो एंटर होती है माइक्रोपाइल से, ठीक है। The growth of pollen tube is guided by the chemicals secreted by the synergids. मतलब pollen tube की जो growth होती है वो किसके रिस्पॉन्स में होती है, synergid के chemicals के रिस्पॉन्स में। It is usually enters the ovules through the micropyle. It is termed as a porogamy. अगर pollen tube micropyle से एंटर होती है तो उसे porogamy कहेंगे, चलाजोलेंट से एंटर होंगी तो उसे चलाजोगैमी कहेंगे, और अगर वो इंटीग्यूमेंट से एंटर होती है तो उसे मेसोगैमी कहेंगे। तो कुछ इस तरह से मैकेनिज्म फॉलो होती है। यहाँ पे डायग्राम भी दी है, पोरोगैमी, चलाजोगैमी, मेसोगैमी। सो द पार्ट ऑफ so dear students, the part of fertilization, double fertilization in case of plants, we will discuss in the next lecture. I think we have to stop here. We have completed the part of megasporogenesis and microsporogenesis, that is the development of male gametophyte and the female gametophyte. And final topic, that is part of double fertilization, we will discuss in the next lecture. I think we have to stop here. Remaining portion we will discuss in the next lecture. तब तक के लिए सब लोगों को stay home, stay safe and सब लोगों को bye.